and then they ignored Minsk 1, and now they're ignoring Minsk 2 as well.
So that's really where I want to bring you to, is the fact that the OSCE sends out these monitors, and that's to kind of cool it down between the two sides and report on anybody who is violating the so-called ceasefire, because there's never been a real ceasefire.
True.
Isn't Russia part of the OSCE monitoring mission? They are actually in the mission itself, while they are, according to this report by Andrew Shepard of the OSCE, one of the chief violator of the ceasefire in the first place. It seems kind of twisted.
It's entirely twisted, and the reason why Russia is a part of the special monitoring mission for Eastern Ukraine is that the OSCE operates on a principle of unanimity. Okay, so all of the OSCE members have to agree to whatever kind of mission they're committing to, right? And so that's why Russia's involved. But I wrote a piece for the Atlantic Council back in 2018, arguing that as Russia is clearly a party to this conflict, and the statement that you've read makes it clear how, as Russia is a party to this conflict, they should be removed from the OSCE SMM, and in fact removed
because they're not an impartial participant in a monitoring force that's monitoring, trying to push two sides back from the violence. Russia would claim publicly that they're not part of that, and these are Ukrainian rebels, and they are trying to bring about peace in Eastern Ukraine, but everybody, including this latest report, calls them out and says, come on, get off it. You are the main instigator of this, and you supply arms, you even coordinate the attacks.
That's exactly what they do. And I mean, if I go further, it's not just the special monitoring mission. There's also, in general, the decision-making process around Ukraine in the OSCE, and Russia has a voice in that. The precedent for rejecting them, and you know what, like the only way to get Russia to comply with any obligations, it is increasing the costs to Russia for failure to comply, right? And that obviously means sanctions.